Hello everybody! Welcome to Agashi Review, where I review movies, dramas that you don't want to waste your time watching. I'll give you a synopsis, shorts review, along with my thoughts and opinions. And don't forget to hit like and subscribe and leave a comment below. Now let's go into the review. Hello everybody, Agashi here today. So I'm back with another drama review. It's not the beginning, but it's the ending, Devil Judge. The drama came out with a total of 16 episodes and it finished airing already. And Agashi and I, we finished watching it already, and we got to say this is such a great drama for this year too. We loved it. Honestly, Ajashi didn't he wasn't going to watch it with me, but I got him to watch it and he got sucked into it, and we started having all these theories of what if, and little did we know the drama gave us a big twist. So when it came out, I didn't actually have a chance to do a beginning review with you guys because I was due to my busy schedule, but it's not like I didn't watch it, I actually did. So you already know the cast, synopsis and everything, so I'm just gonna jump right into the ending overall and revealed everything and what we think of the ending. So we're just gonna go ahead and go into it. So I'm gonna go around like episode 10 to 13 there. The minister Cha, she's dead, she killed herself. So he learns now that Kang is weird lately because he's turning or picking a side, and he's picking the side to work with Yongha. Pretty much at this point everything is messy, especially since Sona has taken over to become the chairwoman of the Social Responsibility Foundation, and she's fabricating the previous CEO's death, and we already know how crazy and corrupted these politic people are with the president, how he got his position and all these things like that. All these crazy things, it's all money and everything like that. And so we started to see that Minister Cha's is how she saw how ugly these people are in the foundation, and she's been keeping them in check on everything. And it's just like Ajashi and I were saying, yeah, she did dirty things, like step on people, money dirty stuff, but unlike the rest of them, she made sure that they were always in check. So she had stuff to make sure that if they were to ever go wrong, she could expose them or whatever like that. So the foundation got Jinju to be a part of them, and she learned quickly that she was just a puppet to them. So she stopped and she helped Gao and Yongha. So this whole time, Gao and Yongha has been trying to do everything they can through the live court shows to kind of spill the bean about the foundation and everybody else. Remember, this is like in the utopia place kind of way, so everything is crappy. The foundation is always talking about the dream home project and putting all these people to it, but it's like the question is, does it really exist? All these donation money that the Social Responsibility Foundation keeps receiving, where does that all go? So it focuses on that, and obviously Yongha and Isaac's past, his older brother. And remember that the Kang family, they're actually really wealthy, and Isaac donated all of his wealth into the foundation. But after the death of Isaac, Yongha withdrew everything because Yongha became the next heir to all of it. So moving on, she, as the episode goes on, everything, she's very upset that she had to cover up the evidence for Gao and what is he doing, but they love each other, they stay as friends. We know there's the romance there and everything, and he finally confesses his feelings for her, and she dies, leaving Gao heartbroken, all shattered, and he doesn't know where to pick up from, and he starts searching for the culprit. And we learn that Sohyun was actually up to something. She's been secretly investing something all along, and it seems like it was about Yongha, and she was getting close to it, but she got killed in the process of doing so. And Professor Mim, who has taken care of Gao since his parents passed away, guided him to become a judge, and looks into Gao looks up to him, and he's the chief justice, and he looks into Sohyun's death, and it looks like because she was digging about Yongha, she got killed for that. So in the last two episodes, 15 and 16, got so dramatic and everything was falling apart, but it did not feel like it was rushed. Everything was falling right into place, which was so good. Gaon couldn't stand the fact that Yohang's way of torturing or method he uses for the live court show, so he makes a statement and will testify that the court show was actually a lie, all lies. Everything was fabricated, and he's been working alongside Yongha and see how Yongha has fabricated and bribed provide people to stir up the case to go towards his winning of it. So he loses the trust from Yohan, and Gang starts to trace into So-hyun's step and learns that why she got killed. She dug into Yohan's past about the fire at the church, meets Joseph, and Joseph explained what happened during the time he was in charge of the CCTV. Yohan paid Joseph to keep his mouth shut and took the only copy, what he thought was the only copy of the accident that night. Joseph actually made a copy and he kept it all these years long. And according to Joseph, Yohan found out and he brought his men to beat up Joseph to take the second copy. Because So-hyun was digging into it, Yohan got her killed. Learning it all, finding out that the culprit is dead, if evidence pointing to Yohan, Ga-hong returns back to Yohan's mansion to kill him just to learn that he was wrong. Ilya, or Elijah, that's how she says her name, but they say Ilya. Ilya was actually the start of the fire, but it was an accident. She knocked over one of the candles as she was leaving the room she was in. Yohan previously saw her in that room. The CCTV show she was in that room leaving and the fire going off. Yohan took the original copy of the CCTV and hid it all these years to protect his niece for feeling guilt that it was her parents died. She was the reason why her parents died. He covered it all up and let people think that he was the devil who was envy of his brother and wanted the wealth. Ga-hong got played by his professor Ming too. When Suna learns that Ga-hong looks exactly like Isaac, she made sure Ga-hong became the associate judge next to Yohan. At the same time, they were using him as a spy on Yohan, and they stirred everything up to him about Yohan, and he never knew about it. The shooter that killed So-hyun was actually aiming for Yohan, but it got her instead. So she basically died for no reason or just a mistake that she died. So Yohan is taken away for the murder of So-hyun. Ga-hong learns all the truth and still hides it from Ilya that she started the fire. He apologized for being a fool and he's going to bring Yohan back even if he has to sacrifice himself. Yohan is thrown into jail with all the people that he put in jail, and they're like, how long is he gonna last? He lasts really long. He's really good. He's fine, Ga-hong continues his journey to find out the truth about the foundation, proving Yohan's innocence. And he asked the lawyer friend, who was Yohan's friend, and they helped him, and he got into the dream house project. This is the problem. The problem for Ga-hong is that the lawyer says if you get in, there's only one way in and one way out. If you're caught, you're dead. There's nothing I could do. But he's willing to go forward with it. He needed to prove what these people, the Social Responsibility Foundation, is doing, with all these money foundation and everything. He does get in with the help, and he sneaks in as a nurse, and he films everything on the spot, and he actually catches the president and the foundation people there that day talking about their home project. They make drug tests, new vaccine on people, harness organs, and all these things like that. Ga-hong managed to escape and saves one of the girl who was actually working for Yohan, and she disappeared like in episode 10 and 11, and we thought she died, but she was taken to test on this new drug vaccine. And there's a bunch of other nurses working there who's been wanting the world to know what is going on, so they actually end up helping Ga-hong, and he escaped with all the evidence. And with all the evidence able to bring down the foundation, Ga-hong learns that Yohan is dead. He was killed in prison. Change of plan for Ga-hong now. He's going to blow up the Supreme Court and reveal the truth out to the public. On the day where Ga-hong is supposed to blow up everything, he had a bomb strapped to himself, ready to die. Yohan shows up just in time to switch off the bomb, and we learn he never died. He faked his death and he escaped. He had it all planned out with his lawyer, but they weren't sure they could trust Ga-hong, so they never told Ga-hong what they were doing. And Yohan was able to bring all the foundation people into the live court show room, where he does go live and revealed everything. He locks them up, and where he plants the bomb in the whole court, Supreme Court, everything. Fellow citizens will vote to see if these people deserve to be punished. Previously, the president states he made a statement: an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, a life for a life. They've killed over thousands of innocent people for their greed. Now it's life for a life. And previously, how the president's election went, he got over 10 million votes. So once it reaches 10 million votes, the bomb will go off and will explode. Johan enters the courtroom, and he's going to bring them all down with himself. He gives them one chance to see who can leave the room the fastest, can escape, but only one person can. They start to fight, and all these things like that, and it brings you back all to the memory of when during the fire, how they were fighting to leave during the fire, and they hurt little Ilya's leg, leaving Isaac and his wife behind just because they wanted his wealth. So Gaon comes up to stop Johan, but he gets thrown out and it gets locked in, and bomb squad came and saved Gao instead. And Sana, the whole time, she's frustrated with all these people because she's been learning from the start that the foundation is taking poor people and hurting them. She was previously a maid to the Kang family. Her mother was a abusive drunk. She just wanted wealth and to be at the top, and she ended up shooting the president, and she was about to kill them. And all along she just wants Johan to love her. And he promises her that she was killing his people. He promised her that he will give her a death that she deserves. And with her being so in love with him, but he never loving her back or liking her, he uses this. He knows how to pull her string. She never just this scene was so amazing. He was just like, come with me, just you and I. You and I are gonna die together. And she's crazy in love with him, so she shoots herself and thinking they will be together, but it's like, nope. You're forever alone. He's not gonna die. So she kills her own self, basically. So he gave her the death where nobody kills her, but she kills herself. The vote reaches 10 million, and Johan blows up the place. Gao returns to the mansion, believing that Johan is dead, and he came back to look for Ilya, just to learn from the housekeeper the truth that Johan escaped the prison. He planned to come back, he fired the housekeeper, gave her money for thank you for dedication for taking care of the family. He came for Ilya, where they're gonna leave to Switzerland to get her treatment on her leg so she can walk again. He left behind blueprints to show Gao that he escaped the explosion all along. He planned everything, and so time skip, all of that. He's safe and everything. So Gao is happy. Time skip, and Gao shows up at the public hearing about Johan's action and telling them that Johan is neither a criminal or a hero, and he does his best to talk to the new politics people, but they all don't care. And he sees it that a whole new system is similar to people in the past, and it's just about to repeat. He thinks to himself Johan became a devil judge to stop all of this, just to bring justice to the world. Another devil judge is needed and will have to continue for history not to repeat. Just then someone leans over Gao's shoulder and tell him that do well or I'll come back. Gao turns to see this man leaving. He chases and he meets Johan one last time before Johan leaves. So basically, to Gao, the devil judge must continue, and Gao is the next devil judge. So that ends it for devil judge. It's so good. We have so many good scenes that we like. Ajushi's favorite scene is especially when Johan was talking to Professor Min about that they shouldn't telling Johan he needs to stop putting whatever he's doing to Gao because he stared long enough into the abyss, and Johan was just like, no, I am the abyss. You guys have been staring at me long enough. I just loved that scene. I just think it was so well done and everything, and the ending of how they wrapped it up, that you don't want to become the devil judge, but these people are so screw up, everything is so messed up, and you become this so that they cannot continue to do these stuff they do. And there's a reason why he picked up Gao and teach Gao all these things. It's because Gao is supposed to be the next devil judge, and the legacy must continue. Gao is going to find someone else who he's going to train, and once his time comes up, that person is the next devil judge, because this place is so corrupted and they're gonna be like this regardless. So we have to stop it from happening. We've seen it already and we have to stop it. And I love this so much of how the whole drama made a twist to us that if whatever the social responsibility did kill Isaac, like they did it just because they wanted Isaac's money, you know, and just show you that they didn't care, you know. They planted all of this and they just wanted his money. And his brother was naive. His brother didn't know anything. And when Johan took all the wealth back, withdrew it from donating it to the foundation, they call him greedy, they call him devil, they call him that he killed his brother, when all along he was the innocent person the whole time. And these flashbacks or these dreams, he keeps seeing his brother. Basically this, his brother's telling him like you know, you've been forgiven, you know, like don't do this anymore, because his brother's always telling him, don't hurt people, you know, you're a good person, don't do that, and I know you won't do that, you know. But he's just basically wanted to give these people a taste of their own medicine, you know. And obviously he's such a loving person that he loves his niece so much, and he covered it. And even after everything finished, his niece still don't know the truth, that she was the cause of the fire, you know. So it all died away, and with all these social responsible people, they died, and Johan will carry that forever, that he was the cause of his brother's death, or whatever, or these social responsibility people was the cause of this death. It would never be his niece, you know. So there's so much that we love, and like it's just so well. And Ajushin World is just like, Ji-sung was such a great actor, and he guided Ji-young so well. And like we watch a lot of the behind the scene, and they do so well together. We're just like, wow, like Ajushi's never seen Ji-sung act before, so I've seen it. I'm like, Ji-sung is a great actor, you know. I love his dramas, I love his acting, and for him to be able to act with Ji-young and guiding Ji-young, it's like, it shows you like Ji-young got such great guidance. Ji-young's gonna be an excellent actor. He already is, and he's going to be, you know. But I'm blabbering on for so long. It's such a great drama, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys watched it and seen it. But if you guys have not seen the ending, I did spoil a lot for you guys, but do go check it out. It's so great. It's so much better than how I'm talking. So do check it out, give it support, and I really do hope these two get another project together or something. They did so well together, you know. And do look forward to Ji-sung or Ji-young's future project that they're gonna take on. But that's it for the ending review of Devil Judge. I've said enough already, and I'm just gonna stop it here, and that's it. I will see you guys in the next drama review.